Oh chaps, how are you all doing today? It's Monday. It's Monday the 13th of November 2017, and it's time for my bum. Yes, my bench update Monday. I have my tea, keeping it well away from all electronic devices, because you know me and tea and electronic devices, so I keep them opposite sides of the table. So what have I got done this week? Well, during the week I got up a video on how I do link-to-link tracks, individual link tracks. You know, like I said, it's how I do them. There's lots of people out there, judging from the comments that I got, that actually didn't really have that much idea on specifically how to do them. They had their own ideas, or probably try it this way, or probably try it that way. So that's just, you know, give a few people another kind of another way of approaching it, another way of doing it. Like I said, there's probably about 40 or 50 different ways of doing it, but this is how I do it, and that's how I do it. And I said I might as well do a video on it. So that's up this week, and I've got some work done in the Bismarck. Yes, oh, busy Mark. And I said I'd get stuck into that, so I kind of after I did the tracks on the Naig Mahon, I said I'd do a little bit in the Bismarck, and the little bit turned into a lot. So I'm ready for painting now at the Bismarck. Still have a few more bits to assemble. I have the all the lifeboats and things; they've got to be done. But in general, it's ready now for its next stage. That's what we'll say. So let's have a look down at the bench anyway. We'll I click down. I was going to pause and, you know, of the whole professional thing. Oh, here's another clip I've done earlier. Won't bother with that. We'll just click. There we go. Look at that. It didn't even click. Nice and smooth. Let me turn that up right there. So you can see my tea. I've got my Christmas mug. Ho ho ho. It's November. I don't care. It's close enough to Christmas as far as I'm concerned. So we'll have a stop at that, and we'll push that out of the way. Right. We'll start with the Naig Mahon and the tracks for that. They're literally as I left them. I haven't even touched them since, right? So they're nice and solid. As you see, I have them stuck with the Tamiya tip, and they're ready now for pop them off, get them all painted. And what I'll do is I'll paint the whole lot here, get all that area painted. Then I'll get them masked off, and then I can continue on then with the side skirts and the rest of it basically. And once that's all masked off, I can literally build everything else then, and paint the whole lot then, and do the stuff. I mixed up the two colours. I've made my little batch of my cyanide grey, and I used XF66 and XF49. I just double checking those. There's my colour. Oops, give it a bit of a shake so you can get this kind of see the colour of it. Cyanide grey. I've even marked it. Look, cyanide grey. And I used where are we now? I used khaki, which is XF49. Okay, XF49, and XF66. Clickety click 66, which is a light grey, and 50% of each. 50-50 mix, and you end up with that lovely colour of the Israeli grey, or Israeli greenish, greyish, ugly bloody colour, to be honest with you. But it's the colour that the Israelis use on their armour. So I've got that done. Right, with the Bismarck, as you see, she's there. I think we'll have a look at that now in a second. I've got the big 15-inch guns done. They're on their stalks, ready for painting. Quite nice. I mean, the 15-inch guns, you can sort of move them up and down. You know, they're a little bit of articulation, and they'll swivel around because the kit is sort of that way that you can sort of fit them on and off, like you know, kind of like the armor tank kits and things. There's the little guns. Don't know what size they are, but they're done anyway. Okay. All the other little ones are on. Not all of them, there's still one or two to go around the deck, but I've got, as you see, I have the deck masked off. because I mean the bits of deck that are showing here, I can go in with them by hand and do them. Right, we've got our little aeroplane. The size of that little fecker, tiny, absolutely tiny. That's going to be fun trying to camouflage that. And I've got the two cranes for either side. Now you can do it with the two planes on it, but then you'll have to have the two of them sort of ready for takeoff. So I've done one, and one is inside in the hangar. Okay, because the little section here is the hangar for it. And so I've got one technically is inside in the hangar, and there's one out ready for doing its little reconnaissance tour. Okay, so we'll bring this in now and we'll have a nice look at it. Like I said, I have the red done, the whole red done. I have the black stripe in, and I have the grey upper structure. I have all that superstructure. Some parts of it I started painting it, because what I did was I painted the whole lot before I started doing all this stuff. I painted the whole lot in the deck brown, or whatever, deck tan colour, and I said I'll do in the grey by hand, but it just took so flipping long, and it was so flipping dainty. I said it would be easier if I did it the other way around, but then the deck wouldn't be nice and smooth. So what'll I do? So I said what I do is I'd mask off the deck. Haha. So I masked off the deck, and I can spray all this, then the grey. But the thing is, the grey is the exact same colour as the styrene. So I said, what the fuck am I going to do now? So I've decided to paint the whole lot, mask it all off, and paint the whole lot white. Alright, so therefore I can see that I've got everything. And then paint it the grey. Okay, and then go in by hand with the old hairy stick and do the deck sections that are shown here, like the little bits of deck, wooden deck there. But it's only a small bit, so it's easier to do that little bit than it would be to do the whole the superstructure of the ship. So I'm going to do it that way, because I could get away. You could nearly get away with not painting it at all, because, like I said, the paint for it is the exact same colour as the flipping styrene, but it won't take a wash, and you want it to take a wash, so all the little bits sort of stick out, and, you know, as the Americans say, or some people say, pop. We want to make it pop, but we don't want it to pop. We want it to stick out and to, you know, look noticeable. I want to see all the little sections and, you know, panels and that kind of thing. So we'll have a, you know, I mean, take a closer look at that, and I think that came out quite nice. Okay, I am really chuffed with how that came out. I'll stick a few photographs at the end. Okay, a few close-ups, because, you know, it's hard to get it to look at it, you know, get to spot different sections of it, holding it up like that, because you don't get the lights right and things like that. And I don't have a big professional setup. I mean, if I could have the camera over there now and all that, you get it nice. But I'll take a few photographs and I'll stick them on at the end. I'll tag them on at the end of this video. So that's the Bismarck. Beautiful ship. Lovely kit. Friggin' tiny. I'm gone blind from half these little bloody guns and things, because these little guns here, there's 3 frickin' pieces to them. Even the small ones, there's 2 pieces, and you're making them with the flipping tweezers. They're tiny, absolutely tiny. It has sparked my interest in doing some more floaty things though, but I can guarantee you I won't do another 1/700 one. 1/700 one, no, I'll leave that for the people with the good eyes. I'll do a 1/350 ship. Yes, a 1/350. I'll definitely do another ship, and it'll definitely be a 1/350, not a 1/700. Don't get me wrong, 1/700s, they're absolutely lovely. The detail is fabulous in them. It's just that it's just too small for me. It really is, and it upsets my poor old eyes. I know, my poor old eyes. But anyway, that's the Bismarck, and like I said, I'll tag on a few pictures at the end of that. So, what else have I been up to? Really nothing. That's it. We've been having our hangouts on a Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday night. You can click over to Simon Kemp's 135 scale diorama builds page on Facebook. And every Wednesday evening, around 8 o'clock ish, that's Greenwich Mean Time, 8 o'clock, whatever that time that is in your own time zone, I do not know. But he sticks up a link, and he's got his little fireman there, and just click on the link, and it'll bring you into the hangout. You can join us, we can have a chinwag, and chat away with us, and we build and we just chat, and very, not always talking about modelling, or just talking about this, that and the other, and life in general, just chatting away, and we kind of build away ourselves. So, don't forget, I mean, you can join us in the hangout. There's sort of an open invitation there to the hangout. You can join us. That's every Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday nights. Now, I'm looking around the room to think of, is there anything else that I've got to do and mention? Oh yes, during the week I got, excuse me now, having to move away, I got another present, and a present from Mr. H.G. Barnes. Old H.G. He's over there in Canada. And H.G. is actually an author. Yes, he's got a couple of books out. He's a book on Amazon, and Mrs. M is nearly finished it at the moment. She's actually enjoying it. She said it's very, very good. It's The Mystical Locket of Ullapool. It's on Amazon. Okay, so get yourself over there and download that book if you've got one of those little Kindly things. They're great, and it's only a couple of quid. It's not expensive at all, and it's a great read. It really, really is. And that's my little plug for HG. Now, if you remember, some time ago I was doing the a truck that Simon sent me, and you know me and trucks, I friggin' hate the bastards. Calm down, John, no need for language. But I don't like them. I don't like trucks. And HG said to me, he said, send me on the truck and I'll build it. So I said, okay, no problem. So I packed it in a package and sent it off to Canada. And chatting away with HG, then he joined us a couple of times on our hangouts and things, and I chatted away with him on Skype and thing. And he said he'd send me over this, and he did. Beautiful, beautiful kit. And it's a Trumpeter M1126 Striker ICV. Okay, and it's got some nice photo etch and everything on it. And also inside include a little present for Abigail, my daughter. Yes, Abigail is my daughter, not my granddaughter. A couple of people talk when I did the bum there a couple of weeks ago, and Abby was on the bum. People said, "Oh, your granddaughter's lovely." She's not my granddaughter; she's my daughter. Long story to that, but anyway, I started it again. Says my son. I have a son of 33 and a daughter of 7, and I have 2 more in between. But anyway, enough about that. So Abby is thrilled with her little present, HG. Thank you very, very much for that. And like I said, HG sent me over this, and he sent me over some blades as well. Thank you very, very much. Some blades from my me hobby knife, the little curved ones. He sent me over a packet of them. So thank you very, very much, HG. And we'll be getting stuck into this at some stage for definite. I want to do a little bit of kind of double checking with this, because the Irish Army, we use a thing called Moag Piranha, the Moag Piranha 2, and the Striker is based on the Moag. It's kind of a copy. They've kind of ripped it off really, but in general appearance, shape and size, they're the exact same. Okay, but you've got all these little extra panels here and things on the Striker. Now, if I could kind of, you know, make it unpanelled looking, and the sides more straighter, you know, flush sides. Move the these big carry hook handles down. Now there is marks down here for them as well, because I noticed that the Piranha has them down here. Now I've got lots of photographs of the Piranha. They were up in the barracks there recently at an open day, and I was up there and I took some photographs up there. So I'm just going to go comparing photographs with the kit, and if I can do it, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it as the Irish Piranha. But if I can't, then I can't. Simple as that. If there's too much to it and I don't have the ability and the parts and things like that, I won't bother with it. I'll make it as a Striker. If I can make it as a Piranha, I'll make it as a Piranha. So that's definitely a project for the future. Looking forward to that, because I know Simon Kemp did one of these not this specific one. He did one with an engineering one, I think, and they're absolutely fabulous. It's a lovely, lovely machine. A beautiful kit there from Trumpeter. So that's basically it. That's about as much as I have in this week's bum. The old throat is drying out. Another sup of the tea. You can't beat it. Can't beat tea. So what have we left? We've got our bum chocolate and bum fruit, haven't we? Yes. So I'll just zoom back up to me, up to my beautiful face. Hello, my beautiful face. But anyway, we're back up to John, back up to me. Okay, and we'll discuss the bum chocolate and the bum fruit. This week's bum chocolate, I've actually got 2 bars of the same bar. Okay, and the reason will become quite apparent once I show it. Okay, it's basically what it is. It's a Snickers bar. Okay, Snickers Duo is a double Snickers bar. But for some weird reason, Snickers, they must have a sense of humour. They frickin' definitely have a sense of humour, and it's kind of my sense of humour. In other words, weird. And they've called it a Numpty Duo. Right? And I did say there's 2. I have 2 bars this week because we got Numpty for the main, and we've got a Stroppy for the females. So you should have a Stroppy mare. Excuse me, I nearly choked myself. So we've got either a Stroppy Duo or a Numpty Duo. And that's our bum chocolate for the week. And not forgetting our good old friend Simon over there in England. He's my good mate. I chat away with him most evenings on Messenger, and I was there on Wednesday and Saturday and Sunday night as well on the Hangouts. And Simon, the poor chap, he doesn't like the sugar. He can't take the sugar. He's diabetic. And I think there's one of the other chaps that joins us, Kevin. Kevin is diabetic as well. So for the diabetic peoples who can't have the nice chocolate, we've been doing a bum fruit. Now, especially for Simon more than anything else, because the Australians call the English poms. So I was thinking about that. There we go. This week's bum fruit, a pomegranate. Yeah, one of the ugliest fruits ever. They really are. They're pig ugly looking things, aren't they? But they're delicious. They are. They're all the little seeds. They're very, very nice. So we've got a pomegranate is our bum fruit for this week. Pomegranate. Ooh, it's cold. It's in the fridge. So we've got a pomegranate. This week's bum fruit. Rachel loves the pomegranates, so it's not going to go to waste. Like I said last week, I said I'm not going to go off getting things that are going to go to waste, and pomegranate is not going to go to waste because Rachel loves them. So we've got a pomegranate bum fruit and a Stroppy Numpty for our bum chocolate. So that's it for this week, lads. Nothing more to do, nothing more to say. I will definitely be getting a video up during the week on the Bismarck, because as soon as this video is over and I'm in its processing stage and things, I'll be firing up the old compressor, mixing paint and things, and getting that all painted. And so like I said, I still have loads to add on to it and stuff like that, but I can get a start on it anyway. So we'll be doing an update on that, and I'll get back on and I'll get some done on the Nagmachan as well. Okay, so stay tuned for during the week. Keep an eye out on the channel, and best way to keep an eye on the channel is to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to subscribe, there's a little just about there. There's my little logo. It's the what did I use in my logo? The Bradley, my Bradley that I did a long time ago. That's my logo, my channel logo. So if you click on that, you can subscribe. The thing will pop up, subscribe. So you can subscribe to that or wait till the end. If you have already subscribed, thank you very, very much. I do appreciate it. I really, really do. And don't forget to give it the old thumbs up. Hit the like button. You know, give it the old thumbs up. And if you have anything you want to ask me or anything you want to say, stick it in the comments box below, and I'll get back to you. So we'll leave it at that, lads. Thank you very, very much. I'll join you next week, next Monday, for another bum. And like I said, during the week for further updates So anything else that pops into my head. So I'll catch you up next week, lads. Stay safe, enjoy yourselves, be nice to one another, and most of all, go up and buy yourself a kit, build it, and enjoy it. So this is John signing off. Catch you next week, guys.